So the big question for the Clippers is going to be if Eric Bledsoe can be Eric Bledsoe of old, not last season Eric Bledsoe, because he was averaging, 15 points a game on the Bucks, shooting probably 45%, I'm estimating. He was a really good player. He was a solid option for that team. He could score, and I think the Clippers need that.
Lil Red, he go big, little legs, skinny kid with plenty.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red. You guys see the new setup. These are, the new type of videos that are gonna be coming your way because the NBA reactions, the Summer League reactions, they're getting blocked. It's the Summer League, but they're still getting blocked. They're finding a way to block them. So today we're gonna be talking about this trade that went down. Patrick Beverley, Rajon Rondo for Eric Bledsoe. The Clippers and Grizzlies made a trade. Kind of surprised a lot of people. A lot of people I saw were seeing that the Clippers lost the trade, but honestly, I don't know if I agree with that. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And before we get into this, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and please hit that like button. It helps people find this video. It helps the channel out tremendously. All right, so the Clippers are getting Eric Bledsoe back. You guys read the title. What does this mean for the Clippers? What are they trying to do? Why would they trade Rajon Rondo and Patrick Beverley away? Patrick Beverley's supposed to be the glue of the team, as Skip Bayless says. Listen, everybody needs to calm down. It's fun to make fun of the Clippers, but I think they're making a right move right here. Because you think about it, yes, it is true. Eric Bledsoe kind of has been struggling over the past couple seasons, especially last year with New Orleans, but I said it in the past and I'll say it again. I don't think New Orleans was a good fit for him. I was actually excited to see him go to Memphis and try to play for the Grizzlies. Him and Dillon Brooks got that size together. I feel like their defense was going to be good, but the Grizzlies announced when they got that trade that they weren't going to keep Eric Bledsoe. So I was like, okay. I honestly forgot about it until today. So, huge one though. I didn't think Rondo was going to get moved again, which is honestly kind of tough for him because he's got moved a lot recently. Obviously, in free agency, he chose to go to the Hawks. Then he got traded mid-season to the Clippers because I feel like the Clippers saw how important he was to the Lakers during that finals run. Playoff Rondo. I know he hates that, but it's true. He plays way better in the playoffs because for 2 years on the Lakers, he was not that good. But as soon as he hit the playoffs, he was probably the third best player on that Lakers team. That's what the Clippers were hoping for. Why didn't we see that last year? And it's because of Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson stepped up so much last season. Nobody expected him to play that good, especially in the playoffs. So I think this is what led to the Clippers being okay with trading Rondo away. And I don't think it's that bad. Now we think about, Eric Bledsoe. How good of a player is he? Really? Think about it. When he was on the Bucks, he was probably the third best option behind, Giannis and Chris Middleton. But then he went to New Orleans and we all saw a drop off in his points, his efficiency, everything. So what happened? It's because he played with Lonzo. I'm telling you right now, when you put, a guard behind Lonzo Ball, who is extremely underrated, you're going to see his stats go down because Lonzo's usage will go up. Eric Bledsoe's usage went down. Now, is it going to go back up on the Clippers? Who knows? But for one thing, I can say Kawhi Leonard, he's going to be out most of the season, which means the ball is going to have to get spread around more. They got rid of 2 guards for 1 now, which I think was kind of smart because in the playoffs, I thought we were going to see more Rajon Rondo because playoff Rondo, but Reggie Jackson was playing so good, he couldn't get any minutes. Patrick Beverley was trying his best to get minutes too, which he was playing, kind of good defense on Devin Booker, I guess injuring him could be classified as, tough defense. I don't know. But I do like Patrick Beverley as a player. And that Jazz game, that elimination game, him and Terrence Mann, did their thing. Really shocked me. So I think the Grizzlies are getting a good player in Patrick Beverley. Yeah, he's definitely reached his peak. I don't think he could go higher than that unless he, comes out and really shocks me this year. Same with Rondo. I don't think he could, go any higher than he's been playing. But that being said, I think this is going to be good for Ja Morant. So let's start talking about the Grizzlies a little bit. Rondo going to Memphis. It sounds good. He's going to be the leader of that team. A lot of young players on that team. They need a veteran who's been there, done that. Future Hall of Famer probably. But think about this, there could be problems. I don't want to be that guy, you know, going straight to the negative. Everybody's saying the Clippers lost the trade because you see, you know, Rondo and Beverley, who are two really well-known players, getting traded for just Eric Bledsoe. But let me talk about this. Rondo, you think back, he's had some issues in the past with coaching. When he went to Dallas, he basically quit on the team, which, you know, turns out now that, you know, Rick Carousel, whatever, however you say his name, bro, you know, he wasn't the best coach because he's gone. He's out of there too. Luka didn't want him. So he goes to LA. He's got Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is the type of coach that kind of lets their players do their own thing. Same with Tyronn Lue on the Clippers, kind of lets his players do his own thing. So we're gonna see in Memphis is if Rondo's, you know, able to do that, become that on, you know, court coach type of player. I think he will, and I hope he will, but you never know. Memphis is, you know, a small market team. I don't think Rondo's ever played for a small market team. If you think about it, you know, Boston, they're huge, you know, 18 championships. Then we got the Lakers, huge. We got the Bulls. I mean, they're not that big, but they, you know, they're kind of big. The Clippers, that's LA. You know, he's always been on a big market team. So now he's going to Memphis. It's going to be weird, but I think there's definitely going to be a change in his game. You know, he's not going to be talked about a lot unless he could come off the bench and do something, because I think the Grizzlies, I said in the past, they needed more point guards. All they had was Ja Morant and Jones. Now they got 2 point guards. I feel like the Clippers were overloaded at the point guard spot. And, you know, they decided to trade 2 older players who probably hit their ceiling in their careers for Eric Bledsoe, who is a big hit or miss. So the big question for the Clippers is going to be if Eric Bledsoe, you know, can be Eric Bledsoe of old, not last season Eric Bledsoe. Because he was averaging, you know, 15 points a game on the Bucks, you know, shooting probably 45%, you know, I'm estimating. He was a really good player. He was a solid option for that team. He could score, and I think the Clippers need that. I really do. I don't think Rondo really fit with that team. In the playoffs, I didn't see a lot of them, and when I did, you know, he kind of just took a back seat and just kind of became more of a shooter. As for the Lakers, when we saw Rondo, you know, he was more of a focal point for our team. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Who won this trade? The Clippers or the Grizzlies? I don't think there's a clear winner. I think both teams made the right decision. Both teams got what they wanted. Both teams are happy. Clippers are really going to be relying on if Eric Bledsoe is going to be good again. The Grizzlies are relying on Rondo becoming that on-court coach and coaching, you know, that young team. And mentoring Ja Morant. Yeah, you could say Ja Morant's better than Rondo because he is. But obviously you always have things to work on as a young player. You know, he's got the athleticism. He's got the scoring capability. He could pass. But when you add Rondo in that, he's going to see things different. And I think Ja Morant is going to take a huge step in the next season. Now, you also got Dylan Brooks, who kind of showed out late in the season. Pretty, you know, tough player, tough defender. Got size. I was happy to see him with Eric Bledsoe, but I think Patrick Beverley's the next best team. You know what I mean? He could play defense. He could shoot the ball, which the Grizzlies need. They need that energy. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What do you guys think about this trade? It was kind of random, but I feel like it's kind of, you know, a cool trade because lots of not big names, but important key players to teams have been shifted a little bit. So it's gonna be fun to see where things pan out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. And if you guys are already subscribed, I appreciate you guys so much. By the way, I got a new camera coming in because I know this one isn't the best. If you guys stuck through this video, thank you. And I hope you have a really, you know, blessed day, morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're listening to this, man. This is ZTAY. Peace.